When I first met Rich, everything was great. Like, he kind of swept me up off my feet. He would cook for me. He was good to me. He didn't meet the kids right away. We was dating first. We would go on dates. I would meet up with him on his lunch break. And then once I moved, he helped me move. And that's when the relationship started to get a lot deeper. He met the kids. The kids had no problem with him. I never took nobody around my kids, especially that quickly. It started off great, and then things changed. I would go in the room and my son will run away. This one day, I said, Rich, I'm going to the store, I'm gonna grab a couple things and I'll be right back. When I came back in the house, I was trying to open the door and he was I don't know if he was holding the door or if he was trying to unlock it, and he just took a lot of time to open the door. So I'm like, what are you doing? It was weird to me. It was just weird. And my son, he runs away. So then I look around, there's air freshener on the floor. It was handprints on my sofa. And then when I look on the floor, it was some clear stuff. So Rich kicks the water over. So then my son, he comes down, he has a whole different outfit on. So I'm like, wait, when you ran away, you had your football gear on. So why you have these clothes on now? Rich started speaking for him. I told my son, I said, come here, let me talk to you. So I'm asking my son questions and Rich is talking for him. I told all my kids, I said, come on, we're gonna go to Wendy's, we're gonna go get some smoothies, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna watch a movie. So when we go to Wendy's, I'm asking my son questions and I'm like, did he ever touch you? My son is like, no. I said, I gotta protect you. I'm here to protect you, I'm your mom, and ain't nobody gonna hurt you. And then he ends up telling me, he's like, Mommy, he did touch me. He did do things to me, and he would hit him, he would cover his mouth. My son said that he would touch him, he would rub on him, he put a pencil. I'm like, but when was all this happening? He was like, oh, when you would go to sleep. When you would go to sleep, he would do stuff to me. My son's telling me all these things or whatever, so I take my son to the hospital, and the doctors say he wasn't penetrated or anything, but that doesn't mean that nothing didn't happen to him. So while we're in the hospital, he said, hey, Mommy, you remember that night when you were fighting with Rich? He told me to hide in the cabinet because he heard you coming. That's what made me believe my son, because it's how would you know that if when that happened, it was just me and Rich? So the night that I was talking about, I had this bad dream and something told me to wake up. When I go downstairs, he was just shocked, he was scared. He was acting like he was eating. I pushed him and I said, you're down here eating, but you have an erection. So when my son did tell me that, that's when I believed it. Because it's how did you know? You couldn't have known if you wasn't there. I felt like he was drugging me. And it was times that I wasn't waking up. I don't sleep at night at all. I have insomnia. I always had insomnia since I was little. Since these allegations, CPS has been involved and all these things were happening. People were trying to run me off the road. My tire got cut. The bolts to my car was unloosened. So when I got to the tire shop, he's like, do you know that somebody cut your tire and unloosened your bolt? Because when I was unloosening it just came right off. And do you see this? He said, do you see that line? Somebody cut your tire. He said, you got here by the grace of God. I'm afraid that Rich did it because I've been talking to CPS. So I honestly just wanna know the truth. I wanna know if he did touch my son. I wanna know if my son was in that cabinet. I wanna know if he was drugging me so I could go to sleep so he can molest my son. How can a little boy say all these things if they're not true? If I find out that Rich fails, I'm gonna press charges. I'm gonna press charges and I'm going full throttle with the investigation. I have to.
Your girlfriend believes that you molested her son. Did you?
No, I did not.
Why do you think she's accusing you of this?
I mean, I have no idea. This is out the blue. If at any time you feel somebody is that dangerous to you or your child, you don't want to be around them for a second more, a second less. So for this to happen, I don't know where it comes from or anything like that.
How long have you been seeing her?
We've only been together until this all happened, I would say 4 months.
4 months?
Yes.
And do you stay with her?
No, I have my own house.
Okay. So you start dating and what, you would sleep over?
I mean, things start moving fast. She had just moved. She's by herself. She has small children. To make them feel safe in the new area, I would stay there predominantly at the time. I was not spending time at home. I was spending time with her. Right. And that's how that went down. So
now that he's been out of the house, have you noticed a change in your boy?
Yeah. My son, see, the thing with my son is he's hard to read because it's like he go through things, and it's like he's a happy kid.
But does he ever say, "Where's Rich"?
No.
No, never asked for
No.
him. None of the boys?
No.
And you're not making this up.
No, I'm not making.
Not,
Why?
well, maybe to get rid of them,
But there's
change
no
your mind.
there's no reason. He was good to me. He was good to my kids.
Do you think that he would loosen the bolts on your car?
No, I never accused him. I never like blatantly
Well,
said
who do you
it.
think's doing it?
It was a female that did it for sure.
That may be involved with him.
That's what I felt.
Right.
Because it's like, all, you know.
Because when he was with your kids and you, was he acting like a caring person to your sons?
He was real good to them. He was
Right.
good to,
So
that's why
he even said, like, if he would do that himself, he would be endangering your
Right.
boys. So, Rich, you came in and you took a lie detector test, and we broke it up into 3 parts. The first part is harming Destiny, destruction of property. The second one is injuring Destiny's son. And then the third will be molestation. So the first part we asked you, Rich, is did you at any time put any foreign substance in Destiny's food or drink that could cause her to be in a deep sleep without her knowledge? You answered no. Did you slash Destiny's tires? You answered no. Did you loosen the bolts on Destiny's tires? You answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Rich told the truth. Okay, so then we go on and we ask Rich, did you ever strike, punch, or hit Destiny's son? Now, we didn't talk about that. Did you think that he hit
my son said, he like the night that he came out the cabinet, he said, okay, I came out of the cabinet, and he said Rich had hit him because he came out the cabinet.
Okay, so we didn't cover that.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking about that. So we asked Rich, did you ever strike, punch, or hit Destiny's son to cause harm or injury? He answered no. He told the truth. Right. Then we go on to ask him about the molestation. We asked Rich, did you tell Destiny's son to hide in the cabinet when you were caught in the middle of the night? He answered no. Did you at any time have Destiny's son touch or fondle you? He answered no. Did you at any time inappropriately touch, fondle, or rub Destiny's son for your own sexual gratification? He answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Rich told the truth. All right, well, Destiny, you came and took a lie detector test, and we asked you, did you fabricate a story that your son was molested by Rich? You answered no. Did you coach your son in any way to say he was molested by Rich? You answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it came back that Destiny did not tell the truth.
That's not true. That is not true. I swear to God, that's not true.
You know you told the truth, right?
I know I told the truth.
Okay, and he said, too, if we fail one thing, we fail everything. He told me that. He said, you fail one question, you fail all questions.
I didn't fail anything.
But my thing is, I don't understand because I didn't coach my son to say those things.
So I just want to explain quickly. We, almost every story, we ask a lot more questions than what we actually read on TV. The ones we read are basically what the story pertains to.
So what about the questions that I did tell the truth to?
But what it comes down to...
He asked me 7 questions. Where's all the 7 questions at?
We don't... Do you understand? I'm trying not to get frustrated with you.
All right.
But we do the answers that are pertinent to this...
I didn't lie.
No, just read it.
Okay. Yeah. So I hope that this helps you with your legal situation with CPS. I hope that this definitely helps you. It's certainly going to help people that are looking at you with the stink eye, right?
Right.
You know, so I think that's certainly going to help you. For whatever reason why she made this story up, I had no idea. But
I didn't deserve this.
But
I didn't deserve this
like
at
you
all.
said, if you were convicted of something you didn't do for child molestation, not only are you going to get a lot of time in jail, but child molesters probably have it harder than anybody else in prison.
I won the last 5 minutes.
Exactly. So I wish you all the luck. Stay away from her, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much.